Today's special guest star, Morgan and Jackson Perez.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jackson, and this is Morgan, my mom.
And we're going to teach you today how to do some tie-dyeing. We want to go over a few tips. You can buy from Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Amazon, some packets of dye. This is Tulip brand. This is the brand that I usually buy. You can buy a whole kit that comes with the little bottles and everything's already pre-made. Or if you already have some little squirt bottles like this, which you need, you can just buy the refill packets. It needs to be 100% cotton, if at all possible. Some of the items that you're gonna need, we put down a tablecloth here just to keep from getting our porch dyed because it can get a little bit messy. We're gonna be using our plastic gloves. Show your gloves.
Too big.
We have got some rubber bands to be able to fold our fabric and make it into a cool design, which we're each going to do a different design. I have some saran wrap here that we're going to use at the end. You will need saran wrap or a plastic bag to put your finished product in. And you're going to need some water, which is what's in this pot right here. Mix our colors. We have got green already mixed. We've got purple, we've got yellow, and we've got blue. Put the dry color powder into the squirt bottle first. So I'm gonna pour it in. Carefully. He is gonna stop at the top of the bottle. This one doesn't have a line, Jackson, so be careful. This one's yellow.
That much?
That's good. Okay, so we fill it almost to the top, and we put our lid on. Shake it up. Make sure the powder gets well mixed. And before you dye your fabric, you need to get it wet. So Jackson's gonna put his in there. Let's show. We're gonna get it wet, and then you squeeze as much water as you can out of your material. Fold it up and twist it. Get all the water out. The more water that you can get out, the more dye that the fabric will hold, which means that your color is going to not wash out as much afterwards. We're done with our water. So we're going to do two basic ones. Jackson is going to do stripes. So what he's going to do long way stripes. So he's going to take his pillowcase. He's going to kind of do like an accordion style fold, back and forth. Back and forth. You can make it as wide or as small as you want to. And then once you get it all the way done, folded, to make your stripes, you're going to start putting rubber bands. So you're going to put one right here. However close you want your stripes to be, you're going to put, Jackson will do his. And you're going to do it all the way down, keeping it folded in the accordion style. Okay, so I'm going to help you. There. Okay. So you're going to use your rubber bands, and they need to be pretty tight because where you have that rubber band, that's going to separate your colors for your stripes. Okay, so here's what our striped
And then we're going to do the swirl.
pillowcase is going to look like. Okay, so the other pillowcase we are going to do in a swirl, which is the type of design that Jackson and I both have on our shirt. You're going to layer your fabric out as flat as you can, and then wherever you want the middle of your swirl to be is where you're going to start with what Jackson was about to do. We have it flat. We're going to keep it. We're going to keep it down, and you're just going to twist. You're just going to keep twisting. Try to keep like the creases kind of flat until you get it all twisted up into a circle. And then
you have some rubber bands, and that's all.
you want to pass me the rubber bands? Then you're gonna just put rubber bands around it. You just take your squirt bottle and squirt it on, and you want it to
Be all green unless you want it to be a little white.
You want it to be pretty much covered with whatever color that you're using. So if you do see a little bit of white, like for this stripe one, you're going to have to twist it a little bit to make sure that you get it completely covered. You want to give the fabric time to seal. So that's why I said you needed the saran wrap or you need a plastic baggie. We're going to be using saran wrap. And what you're going to do is you're going to try to wrap it up and seal it in with as little air as possible. It's long enough, but that's okay. So I'm just going to kind of roll it up in the saran wrap, and then I'm going to wrap the ends. You want to try to keep it, especially if you're using yellow, keep it from touching. You know, like I could fold this up, but then the colors would kind of get mixed together. So we want to try to keep it separate, but wrapped up pretty tightly. You want to let it seal and sit just like this, wrapped up in the plastic, until the next day. We usually wait about 24 hours before we start unwrapping and rinsing. So this is the next one. We've got we're going to make the swirly pattern. As I said earlier, Jackson is going to make each pizza slice a different color. Okay. Get a piece of saran wrap. This is very saturated, so hopefully the colors will turn out well. And I'm just going to wrap it up. Squeeze the air out, wrap it up, let it sit. Now, tomorrow I said like 24 hours, a little less, a little more. It's not going to mess anything up. But tomorrow what I'm going to do is I will unwrap this. I will take the rubber bands off. And if I can do it outside, if it's not raining, I will just use my hose and rinse the dye that will come out. You'll see there'll be a lot that will come out. And once the water starts running clear, then you've got everything that's going to come out. After you do that, I'll probably just put both pieces into my washing machine with just a little bit of detergent, hot water, and just do like a quick cycle. Wash it, dry it to make sure everything is set, and then you are good to go.
Perfect.